Rotor should be smooth, shiny, and free from any oil or other contaminants. Wheels should be dry and free of oil or any type of fluid leaks. Air brake chambers are mounted near each wheel and are used to convert the energy of compressed air into the mechanical energy required for braking. Chambers should be free of leaks, bent push rods, loose mountings, missing air fittings, and chafed hoses. The air compressor is an engine-driven mechanical pump which is the energy source for any air brake system. The compressor's output is controlled by the governor. When air pressure drops below a certain point, the governor activates the compressor. When air pressure returns to normal operating levels, the governor deactivates the compressor. From the compressor, air is directed to the air dryer where it is cooled, filtered, and dried. From the air dryer, compressed air is routed to the air reservoir tanks where air is stored until it is needed to apply the brakes. The first tank that the compressed air enters is called the supply tank. Since it collects most of the moisture and the oil that drops out of the air, it is also called a wet tank. The air system should be at normal operating pressure and the engine shut off. On air tanks not equipped with automatic drains, drain any accumulated condensation on a daily basis. If the wet tank has excessive amounts of water, the air dryer may need to be replaced or the system needs to be serviced. Rear brake components. In an air brake system, there are actually two distinct parts to the system: the air system and the spring brake system. The main supply is controlled by the yellow button and requires at least 90 psi of pressure in order to release the spring brakes. There are two ways to know the system is charged. First, the air pressure gauge will indicate sufficient air, and also the yellow button stays in once pushed. The service brakes work on the principle of using air pressure to apply the brakes. The spring brake system works on the principle of lack of air pressure to apply the brakes. The spring brakes are held in a non-braking position by air pressure and are engaged by heavy springs with the absence of air. If one runs out of air, the spring brakes are automatically applied. If the air supply line breaks, the vehicle comes to a stop. If there is a loss of air pressure below 60 psi, the spring brake watering system automatically activates. The spring brakes become fully engaged between 45 psi and 20 psi. Spring brakes are found only on the rear axles. This allows the driver steering control to some degree. Inspect rear air storage tanks, check air lines, inspect for deformity of the tanks.